Hey guys, this is Coach Joe coming to you from inside the Holy Cronut. Today I'm recapping the MLCW Archer Queen Division 2 Week 10 matchup of former sister clans the Holy Cronut and Violent Wizards. THC partnered up with VW last season in CWL Light, and today the two clans entered the arena, but only one clan left with a victory. At Town Hall 9, the Nutters put up a respectable 13 for 23, while the Wizards were an impressive 15 for 22. The difference came at hit-ups. VW was 0 for 13, while THC was 2 for 11. Not amazing, but enough to get the job done. In the end, VW had one dip fail and was forced to attempt 11-11 twice. Both attacks doubled, and THC failed 2 dips. But the hit-up success was enough to give us the edge. And now I'd like to bring on my guest for this recap. She's a Town Hall 10 from New Zealand. She's the cream of the Cronut, and I'm happy to report that she recorded her first successful hit-up in an MLCW match this very war. Please welcome Jen. How you doing this morning, Jen?
I'm good, thanks, Joe. Hello from New Zealand.
Hi, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
It was a very exciting war against our former sister clan. My hope is that they were just as excited about it as we were.
Oh, it was awesome. The ending was absolutely epic for us all to be watching. That was really cool.
Absolutely, and we got the 1-star victory, and that was that. So this is our first hit that we're going to recap. This is Ajax making yet another appearance with a suicide Lalo attack. He was cleaning up an attack by Young Gum, and basically the same plan. He just shifted the queen from a drop at 3 o'clock to help with loon funneling, and instead added her to the suicide portion with the king.
Yeah, and he started at the compartment. You can see, Joe, he started at the compartment where he's going to get a lot of value for later on with his air attack, getting a few wizard towers possibly there, which he does get, obviously, CC.
Air defense, archer tower, and the risky part of that entry, of course, is that he's not going to get the queen. But as you can see right now, looking at it, the queen is not covered by all that much splash damage.
No.
So he's gonna come up there from 6 o'clock with his hounds and his loons. He's going to haste the loons up into a rage, and then drop a skeleton spell inside the rage and just take care of the queen. If you'll look too back over at 9 o'clock, the queen ended up taking out that archer tower, so he's got a baby dragon doing loads of cleanup down there with nothing that can kill it.
Which is fantastic, which is what you want.
Yep. And so his second phase here with the Lalo is so effective that, as we'll see in a second, he's going to have one hound left, all of those loons, and he's still got 2 spells left. 4 slots.
Absolutely textbook, eh?
Yeah, I mean, Gum had a really good plan, and just moving the queen over turned this thing into a smash. Excellent attack.
It's awesome. Ajax brings so much to our clan too with his experience that he brings. He's awesome. So it's great to see him do such a brilliant attack in the war.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep, great job. The second one is Scarecrow, and this was a fresh hit. He's going to do a stoned hobo attack, which is his bread and butter. He loves this attack. And as we'll see when the video starts, he does a very wide funnel. Of course he does. It's stoned. That means 3 golems. But what he does, and he does really well, is he gets a nice wizard spread that he ends up taking out a lot of defenses with the actual funnel troops.
And that's the thing with this kind of base, Joe, because there's so many buildings on the outside there, it makes it harder to actually create a funnel and an effective funnel. So that's why he's done such a wide one. And he's brought about 10 whiz, which is awesome because you're going to see it just clears the job up absolutely perfectly. And,
again, about the wide funnel is that if there are any outside Teslas that are meant to mess up your pathing on where your golems are supposed to go, he's sacrificed. That golem on the right was meant to be sacrificed. It was supposed to die. But the Wizards ended up taking out 2 internal defenses and 3 storages.
Oh, he did an amazing job. Absolutely amazing. And if you actually just look now around 3 o'clock, I think you're going to see when he brings those hogs in as well. he's tanking with a giant, which is quite a cool move, I think, as well.
I love that move, because if you could bring one more hog, or you could bring a golem that's going to tank a lot more health, it's worth the one slot. You can use it somewhere.
Here he comes here. And look, that golem's still way over onto the other side of the base. Absolutely amazing.
A golem still has half of its health. One thing I always like to say is you haven't wasted the troop if you get value for it. So that one golem that just died at the beginning of the attack, that's okay. It did what it was supposed to do.
It's just awesome to see also how many hogs are left at the end of this.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
Oh, and he loves his cleanup goblins too. I'm always scared to take anything other than wizards and archers for my cleanup, but that's just...
Well, they're so much faster though, aren't they, than a barbarian or an archer, so...
Right.
They got that speed.
And if there's outside giant bombs, the goblin's more likely to run over it and get rid of it for any cleanup hogs. But anyway. This is the third one. This is Tushar. And he does a Queen Walk Lalo. This one is a cleanup attack. And he does a great job with these.
Yeah.
He starts his Queen Walk over at about 5 o'clock, and as you'll see, he has a little trouble taking out the 6 o'clock air defense. He's trying to do what a lot of people call a Kiwi, which, Jen's a Kiwi, but King and
what's
Wizards.
A Kiwi?
Yeah, it's a Kiwi. Kings and Wizards.
Ah.
And so a Kiwi shot is typically meant for the King to tank and the Wizards to take out something inside the wall. The problem is with the anti-witch spacing, the King didn't really get in front, so he's already lost a couple of Wizards. There's another one about to go down trying to take out that air defense, but he keeps trying. Finally, the Expo targets the King, and the Wizard can finish it off.
Well done, Kiwi, is what I say.
Right. And so he's made great progress at this point. It's exactly where he wants it to be. The Queen's going to go inside the wall. He set his funnel at 3 o'clock.
He did the smart thing too with his wall breakers, where he just sent the one in to set off that bomb, and then sent the others in afterwards, which is a really good fundamental to always.
Yeah, and now
remember?
He's reached what is this entire attack is difficult, but what I consider to be the hardest part, and that's the patience. He is so deep into this attack now, and he has dropped nothing but funnel and queen.
And look how much value he's got out of this Queen Walk already. And now he's about to get the 2 sweepers, which is awesome.
The CC, both sweepers, 2 air defenses are gone, and she's going to take out that Expo in a minute. So now he's going into the Lalo portion, and because he doesn't have any minions, time-wise, it's important that he gets both hounds to pop. The problem is he's a little too efficient, and only one of them end up popping.
Do you know what I love here, though? You can see at 12 o'clock he's already put a wizard down to start his cleanup, which is great.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of early cleanup.
You need it,
I
especially...
always start early.
Yeah, no, you need it, especially when that AQ walk took, you're putting a lot of time into that. You've got to get onto that real early.
Yeah, and he made the smart move in keeping a cleanup loon.
That last lava didn't pop, though, did it?
Nope, and he ends up with about 10 seconds left on the clock when this attack ends. So yeah, really close. But that cleanup wizard, a lot of work up there at 12 o'clock. He took out a lot of buildings, and then he drops the loon, and they take out that last defense up there. It would have been close if he hadn't started so early.
Exactly. Good job, Tushar. Awesome.
And this is the 4th and final attack. This is Fionn, who has also made numerous appearances in my recaps. This was also fresh, and this is a stoned hobo low. I'm adding the low on there because he does use 3 loons in a very important way in this attack. He's trying to come in with his golems from kind of a 1 to 230 spread, and he wants to jump over to that Expo that's in between. But what happens is his funneling gets a little messed up, because of the Tesla locations. Obviously, it's fresh. He doesn't know where they are.
Mm.
The golem gets sucked in and spawns the clan castle. At that point, the rest of the attack is him trying to recover from that and make it work. So far, everything's according to plan. And now the mortar's going to go down, and here's where things start to go a bit sideways.
Yeah, those 3 Teslas there would have, sort of.
Yep, and the CC spawns right up into it. Now, he dropped his bowlers and queen, as you can see, far to the right of where he dropped the jump, because he wants that all to go in. But the baby dragon got so distracted, pulled over there, that after the queen takes out this archer tower, she gets sucked right into them and then ends up walking.
Yeah, she does.
Now,
but that actually works out all right, because you've still got a golem and a king. It actually ends up tanking for her, which actually ends up to be an advantage for her. So it actually ends up well.
There's the loons. Now this is great.
Awesome.
He was always intending on getting over there and getting that archer tower, then dropping the loons. That's a wizard tower, and then a cannon, and then they go to that mortar. So much value out of that. You're not getting that with 3 hogs.
No way. You're so far away from the air defenses too. That was a really, really smart move.
Yeah, so he uses the all ADs on one side character of this defense, and yeah, I'll bring some loons. Who cares?
Also, his queen going out to the sides actually provided really good, just cleaning up around the edge for him now.
Yeah,
so it worked out really well.
I mean, that's the thing with these fresh attacks. You don't know what's going on, so you play with what happens, and you can turn all the bad things that happened into advantages for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure. Good job, Quevin.
Yeah, so that is all the attacks we're going to show. Jen, do you have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts would probably be, it just being an ex-sister clan, it was, the stakes are sort of high. You want to have those bragging rights. Like I said at the beginning, the vibe was really cool. At the end, there was a whole heap of us on voice all together on Discord, and it was a really good teamwork effort, I think. Good luck to Violent Wizards for the rest of the season. Hope they do well, and we'll match up with them again, I'm sure, in the future.
Yeah, and actually we should know that was the first time we've ever beaten them. We friendly warred with them when we were sisters, and we actually matched them while we were sisters in a random spin once, and we had never beaten them before, and that was our first victory. So that's the recap. Yeah. I want to thank Jen for joining me, and to congratulate Violent Wizards on a very exciting, very close war, and to remind you that the Holy Cronut is recruiting for next season. Join our recruitment server on Discord, and the link is in the description. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Do you need a new base? Has your base been swagged so many times that you feel like Big Brother? Then you need to stop on down to Coach Joe's Used Base Emporium. We've got every base you'll ever need, such as the Taylor base, the Triton, the Turtle, the General, Four Corners, Gameatrix, Spiral, available at Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9, or Town Hall 10, the V-Mote, the Southern Teaser, Chief Pat's Square Base, now on sale, and Heart of a Champion. Coach Joe's Used Base Emporium, putting the D into your base.
We're 3 cool guys looking for other cool guys who want to hang out in our party mansion. Nothing sexual. Dudes in good shape encouraged. If you're fat, you should be able to find humor in the little things. Again, nothing sexual, underlined.
Okay.
Great.
I have no problem with that.
No, let's go meet some men.